Welcome, friends. This is Archangel. Just kidding. It's me, Thomas. Okay, welcome back to more Let's Play Vortex. Okay, now we have to defeat Alexander, apparently. Okay, cool. Okay, by the way, did you see that? Apparently, I was an extra dumb in the last one. Actually, you know what? Let's just use these, because I have them. Apparently, it flashes the code when you first approach it. And I did not realize that. Yeah, in case you don't know by now, when you're, like, playing and talking at the same time, your pattern recognition and ability to, like, figure things out that require your brain drops to pretty much zero. Okay, don't do that. Let's keep them in sight, at least. You know what? I feel like I used to know that, which leads me to believe that I did actually play this level. Maybe like Nintendo Power, like had all the passwords in a magazine, and maybe I just played around on all the levels or something. I have no idea. Why am I not using the freaking cannon, by the way? Oh man, his arms are quite hardy. Well, he's basically arms, legs, and a head. All right. Let's wait until he... There we go. Okay, so we have a small window where we can attack. Yeah, there's no way to do this other than just going into hard shell mode. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we'll start doing damage once we blow up his arm. Are those even arms? They're like shoulder jams. Oh man, that one's gonna hit us. Oh, god damn it. I should just, I'll make another save state after I, shoot the thing. Yeah, F that. Okay, this one. But, yeah, did you notice that? That it flashes the code, briefly? Alright. And save. Okay. Okay, let's just spam some cannon shots. Oh my gosh. I'm already a third of the way dead. Alright, electro bombs, go! By the way, I had a request in the comments to talk about my experiences at Taco Bell. Well, basically, I don't remember a whole lot of it because I was drunk for most of it. Not for, I mean, that's not really true, but it was for about a year. I wasn't too drunk to remember anything, but it was part of my my daily work routine, you know. Like you wake up, you get something to eat, you know, you watch a little TV or whatever, you jack off, and you go to the liquor store on the way to work, you know. It was like so normal that it was just like a daily thing, you know. It was just like any other part of your daily morning routine or whatever. So I did that for about a year, and this was late in my career or whatever. So I already like knew what I was doing. I don't recommend being under the influence when you don't know how to do the job, because even with marijuana, I'm pretty sure it's been proven that you learn things more slowly when you're under the influence of the devil's cabbage. Okay. Okay, so when I see missiles coming, I just gotta... But, yeah, I mean, in my early episodes, I mean, I don't know, I feel like I've talked about Taco Bell, like, a lot. I mean, like I said, I've been doing this for 3 years now. And, I guess I probably haven't said everything, but I have talked about my experiences at Taco Bell somewhat, you know. There's also been plenty of times where I just randomly, like, segued into something pertaining to Taco Bell, seemingly at random. I actually made a video about that. I was talking about how to teach a yoga class, and then I just randomly started talking about Taco Bell. So I made a little short video about that. I don't think that many people watched it, but I did think it was kind of silly how, like, I worked at Taco Bell for so long. It's, like, so Wait, which one was it? This one. Like, it's become so ingrained that, like, almost any topic is, like, 1 degree of separation away from talking about Taco Bell. Alright. But, yes, we have a few... I mean, I don't know. For the most part, most days were, like, pretty regular. You know, pretty normal. But, there were days where stuff happened. We had a guy that was mad at his girlfriend. And this was during... I worked 3rd shift. So a lot of the shenanigans occurred during bar rush. And I live in Wisconsin, currently. And, a lot of drinking occurs on the weekends. And so a lot of shenanigans occur at Taco Bell sometimes, you know. Oh man, okay, boy, this is rough. There was one time where a dude was mad at his girlfriend, and he picked up a chair and was like holding it over his head, and he was gonna like hit her with it. He was gonna like swing it, like do like an overhead chair shot, like WWE, you know. And the manager hopped the counter and like grabbed it out of his hand, you know. I don't know if he was actually gonna do it, but he had it up in the air like he was gonna. He might have just been like threatening it or whatever, but wasn't actually gonna do it. I mean, maybe he was gonna do it. Yeah, I don't know. When people are drunk, you never know, man. Wait, why are like 80% of my shots like not connecting? All right. Yeah, this episode is also like proof that my parents like don't watch these videos. Cause yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Especially my mom. She probably thinks I'm still a virgin, you know? All right. Well, I guess I'll find out if I go to Christmas and she's like, why were you talking about when you were drunk at Taco Bell, like, every day for, like, a year? It's like, because I was. Okay, oh my gosh, I took out a jam, but at what cost? You know what? I don't think these actually hurt the arms. All right. All right, so back up, I guess. Okay. So he only has half the ability to shoot at me now, I suppose, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, let him shoot. Oh god dang! I hit L and Y instead of L and A, or R. I guess it would have been R and A, or R and whatever. I got the buttons mixed up. When you hit the left trigger, or the left, you know, the L button, and then a button, it switches you to the different modes. And then R, if you hold R and then a button, that's how you switch weapons. So sometimes I get those mixed up. But yeah, it was just part of my. If I had to work at like 7 p.m., I would wake up at like 5:15, get up, get something to eat, watch Game Grumps for a while, jack off, and then hit up the liquor store, pick up a half pint of cheap vodka, pull into the parking lot, slam it, eat some gum, and then put it in the garbage. Like, that was outside right before I walked in. And that way, I mean, I always did like a half pint. That way I would always be like able to like drive home at the end of my shift, you know? Because a half pint is like 7 shots, 7.5 shots, something like that, I think, right? Man, I'm cutting it real close, aren't I? So yes, I was drinking responsibly at work. Apparently, like, yes, that is actually a thing. Oh, look at him moonwalking. Alright, now's not the time. Okay, if I do this long enough, we're not on a timer. There's no reason to hurry or get impatient. Oh, man. Oh, man, got a bunch of free shots. Okay, now what? Okay, what's he gonna do? I can take plenty of shots in this mode. So I have time to sit here and just watch what he's gonna do. Alright, he floats around and does that. Okay, awesome. Huh. What should I do, though, I wonder? Oops. Oh, dang. Wrong button. But, yeah, I guess when I was, you know, when you're young, you can jack off before work, but, like, you get a bit older and you're like, man, why would I drain myself of energy before going to work? But I guess back then I used to do it. Actually, what's funny is that when you're, like, on a timer, like, when you know you have to, like, bust a nut within, like, a certain amount of time, you, like, put pressure on yourself. And sometimes I would, like, wait too long. And then it's like, okay, I gotta, you know, I have 8 minutes to, like, bust a nut. And, like, once you put pressure on yourself, now you almost can't do it. And then, like, the more time it takes, like, you're watching the clock, you're like, oh, shit, now I have 6 minutes to bust a nut. Oh, man, now I got 5 minutes. Now I got 4 minutes, you know. And then the more pressure you put on yourself, like, the harder it gets to actually bust it, you know. And then you start making, like, compromises. You're like, okay, well, you know, I have 4 minutes, but I can make it 9 minutes if I skip the shower, you know. And it's like, well, okay, I can skip eating. I can skip, you know, okay, I'll have to break the speed limit, you know. There was one time where, oh man, I got so freaking lucky. And like I've been like going like every day. I was drunk like every day at work for like months on end. And then one day, I'm pretty sure what happened is that I did the thing where I spent like I must have been like determined on that day to like not let it go. It's like, well, if I don't bust, I'm just gonna be horny like at work like all day. So I passed on going to the liquor store and went to work sober, which, yeah, fuck that. Oh my gosh, dude. But that just happened to be the one day. Like, I literally walked in the door, and the manager asked if I could go to the other Taco Bell across town to pick up something. Like, if we get low on something and we know it's not going to last the whole night, we'll call the other store and see if they can see if they have any to spare. And then we'll send someone over to pick it up. And that was like the one time. It was literally like, it was so lucky. Like any other day, I would have been, you know, 7 shots in. You know, I used to slam that bitch too. Alright. Yeah, part of the reason I was so good at slamming a half pint of vodka in 10 seconds or whatever is because for 6 years, I used a drug called DXM, and I think for about 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years, I used it at work. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I just have an iron stomach. I was just able to just like slam it like no problem. So slamming a half pint of vodka was like, you know, I already, like, I didn't have to like work at developing the ability to do that. Oh man, this guy freaking sucks, man. I should be using my... Why am I not using my cannon shots? Oh yeah, because none of them connect. Oops. God damn. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was like the one day where I was like in a hurry, but I was like determined to like bust it. But then I was like, okay, well, now I don't have time to go to the liquor store. And then that was the one day, like I said, that they asked me to go to the other Taco Bell. You know what? I don't know if I would have done it. Because what am I going to do? Tell the manager I can't drive because I'm too drunk? So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would have done it, honestly. I mean, maybe I could have, like, looked around. I mean, I don't know, like, when you're put on the spot, you can't exactly be like, oh, hold on, let me see if there's anybody else who owns a car that could possibly go. That way I don't have to, you know. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of people at work, or, you know, when I worked there, didn't own a car. Man, I really wish these missiles were homing. Maybe they are. Oh, my gosh. Man, this shit's impossible, man. I'm just gonna not use the electro bombs until he's already, until his arms and legs break off. I don't know why his legs break off when I shoot his shoulders, but whatever. Dude, the cannon shots, like, never freaking connect, man. Alright. But, yeah, I mean, I've never driven drunk before. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was once or twice where I drank when I drove when I had, like, one shot in me, but I wasn't above, like, the legal limit. But yeah, I don't know if I would have. You know what? Honestly, I probably would have. You know, just to save face. I mean, the thing is that, like, when you drink, like, every day, you become, like, so functional that things that you do, like, without having to think about it, it becomes, like, it's so easy to do that, like, you wouldn't really even, like, it's not even, like, a super big deal. I mean, it's a big deal to drive drunk, obviously, but you know what I mean, right? I mean, like, I wouldn't feel like my driving was, like, impaired. I'm not, like, going on the highway, you know, or anything. But, I mean, I would drink and then go and work the drive-thru and take orders. Like, I would take orders and take money and make change and make drinks and hand out drinks and hand out orders, like, at the same time while drunk. So it's, like, driving, you know, would be pretty easy compared to what I used to do on it, you know? Jesus Christ, dude. Shit. Okay. Alright, so as soon as those bitches hit... Oh man, okay, he shot extras. Okay, somehow those didn't connect. Wasn't even aiming for that arm, but for some reason the shots were going in that direction, so... Alright, play cool. But, I mean, I talked about Taco Bell in some of my early videos. Like an early Strike Gunner video, I talked about it. And I talked about Taco Bell in an early one-off that I did. Roadrunner Death Valley Rally. But I guess, you know, I guess we've gotten to the point where I've made so many videos that I guess I can start repeating stories. Because, like, the odds that anybody has, like, watched all the videos to notice that I'm repeating myself is probably pretty low at this point. Okay, so what is the freaking strat here? How do I even, like, reach him? I can't even, like, jump. I can't even, like, jump to reach him like I could the other guy. The fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, balls, man. There's no, like, invincibility frames either. But, yeah, I mean, like, alcohol was always, like, my drug of choice at work. A lot of the people that I worked with were, like, stoners. But, I could never, I'm pretty sure I smoked, I took, like, a tiny, I would take, like, a tiny hit, I think maybe 2 or 3 times. But, it affected my work. I just didn't like it because I kept forgetting. Like, I would make something, and then I'd make another thing, and then I'd forget if I made the first thing, you know? Whereas I think a lot of the people that I worked with just didn't give a shit that it affected their performance, but, you know. Whereas, like, I always, like, did my best, you know. God, fuck, dude. So, you know, the alcohol didn't really affect me I mean, I felt good, but it didn't impair me, I think is the correct way to say it. But like weed, even if I took like a quarter of a hit, I felt, I didn't feel like I was that high, but like my memory was like affected. So I wasn't a big fan. Oops. There was, I think one of the times that I did it, I was on drive-through, so that was easy to, so I was able to handle that, you know. Oh man. All right. This will be my last attempt. I don't know what to, I don't know how to, I don't even know like how to reach him. I'll have to consult the walkthrough again, or the gameplay video or whatever that shows it. That shows the dude doing it. But yeah, I mean, there was a point for like years and years where I was on drive-through because I was like one of the only people that like wouldn't lose their shit dealing with the customers, you know. But then over time, there was you know, after a certain point, we started to like lose all our good people. And then I got put on making food, and then they're like, well, we have all these ding-dong employees, these fucking moron incompetent employees, that they're like, well, we could put 2 people on drive-through, and that'll free up Thomas, versus if we put Thomas on drive-through, then we have 2 ding-dongs trying to make food, you know? So, towards the end, I started making food way more. But there was a point for like years and years and years. Oh wait, hold on. Does he not? He's missing an arm. Huh. Or missing a shoulder cannon jam. Oh, look at that. I cheesed it. I mean, I didn't cheese it, but it got cheesed. Oh, I should save state it right freaking here. Man, am I really gonna save state at mid-boss fight? You know what? Yes, I am. Because this boss is freaking, like, bologna sausage, man. There's gotta be some way to like, hit him. Maybe if I go Sonic Jet, maybe I can go up high enough to reach him. Nope. Wow. You can't go very high at all. The freaking jet doesn't make you go high at all. What the frick, man? Oh, jeez. How the F are you supposed to hit him? If I can't jump to reach him, then what are you supposed to do? Can I hit him with missiles, maybe? Yeah, nothing seems to work. God dang. But I mean, you know, I could talk about it more, but like I feel like like a game like this like needs like all my concentration. Like I would have to like when you're playing a game that like you're good at, you have more space in your brain for like telling stories and stuff. Oh Jesus, dude. What the F, dude? This dude is so unfair. If I can't jump to reach him, then how do I reach him? That's such a cheap tactic. Like, I'll just be up here where you can't reach me. Ha ha ha. Like I'm still like I'm not even close. Huh. Is that a different sound effect? Or is it just different because he's like closer, so it's making the sound be louder? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to look up what to do. I don't fucking know, man. This dude is fucking dog shit, dude. Okay, so, yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, and feel free to subscribe and share this video if you so desire. And we'll beat him in the next one, and we'll see you then. Take care. Bye.